Okay, hello, welcome back. We're going to pack up 10 orders tonight, and that's a lot of packages for me. So I want to get that done as quickly as possible. So we're not going to spend a lot of time talking in this intro, but I do want to get the tally board filled out for Saturday. So today is Sunday. I don't know the date, to tell you the truth. It's sometime in May. It must be May 5th, 3rd, 4th. I think it's the 5th. So yesterday was Saturday. We had 6 orders. Let's mark those off. On the tally board, I just added them here. So I'm keeping track of which days of the week get the most sales for me in my eBay shop. And we're going to do this for a few months and see what day is the winner. Okay, so right now, like I said, it's either 10 or 11. Yesterday there were 6 orders. I had 3 of them went out with yesterday's packages, and then we must have 7 more today. So this has been a pretty good day for sales, although one of these sales was a major disappointment, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. So hang on for a second, we'll be right back, and we're going to get started packing. Okay, we're back and we're ready to pack. I'm going to get my phone out, turn off notifications so we don't get disturbed, and I'm going to clear off everything and then just open eBay, and we'll see what orders we have. So this says 9+. I think that's as high as it will show you on eBay. Okay, let's start grabbing some of these things. A couple of them are going to be a little bit tough to pack, but nothing too intense today, I don't think. Let's set this here. Cube 5C is in here. Cube 5C, and it is 2 little tubes of lotion. Now here's the big disappointing sale of the day, this Ember coffee mug. I'll tell you about it when we're packing it, but this was a big money loser. Okay, put that in the basket. That thing's brand new. I could barely get anybody to buy it. I guess they're out of fashion. Okay, all of these Care Bears are in one lot, I think, together. These little Care Bear figurines. All right, next, CL left 2B. CL left 2B. This is a Crate and Barrel 11-inch dinner plate. Now, how did I put these in here? It's going to be one of these ones on the bottom. All right, we're going to have to start unstacking plates. I put it up here. This is a full-size dinner plate, 11-inch plate, white rim. Is only 1. So that must be this one. Yep. All right, where am I going to put this? I don't want to drop that. That thing is very fragile. I was just thinking about buying some plates, boxes dedicated to just plates. I'm going to put this on the bench so that it doesn't get broken. I think I've got a little lot of plates next here. CL left 3B. This is 2 plates. They are Wedgwood, Jasper Conran. Ooh, this is not a good system I have here. I thought these were salad plates, but it looks like dinner plates. Oh, is it those? No, those are small. Okay, there's 2 of these, so they have to match. That's not it. Kate Spade. This might be it. Jasper Conran. These are by Wedgwood. Okay, so I didn't get, this weekend was supposed to be a big weekend for a listing. I was going to spend basically all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday listing, and I just couldn't bring myself to do it. So I got some listing done today, a little bit yesterday, but not very much. Where'd I put the phone? Right here. Okay, Jasper Conran. That wasn't too bad. Okay, we have a pretty valuable DVD here, which is kind of surprising. LR5C. 5C. I have two of these in there. This one sold for $54. $55. Okay, I have... Okay, coming up next, LR7E. These, well, this is a sterling silver tureen of some kind. I almost knocked that down. It's got a nice glass bowl in it. This is a vacuum cleaner tool set. I'm gonna get rid of this because it's so big. Put it right on the bench. Okay, next. We've got another Marlboro Coleman cooler jug, so I'm gonna save that because it's in the totes underneath the bench. But H2 is here. And in here is some. This is just one single. It's like it's some sort of a case they would have given you on an airplane. Probably had cosmetics or something in it, but it's empty now and somebody wanted to buy it, so sell it to them. Okay, next up, got some Cube 2D. This is some Croc charms. That's not it. There should be two in here. There's one. There's still two left. 9. There originally were 7 of these. There's 9 in each lot. That's the last one I have left, so I sold 8 of these. Okay, is that it? No. Okay, W1C. This is a cool shirt. I don't know if this is something you could buy on a Disney cruise or if this was staff clothing. Disney cruise. I don't know if you call that a sweatshirt. It's like a 3/4 zip. Okay, one more, and it's way back here in the back. It's gonna be hard to get to. Okay, CL left 2C. Yeah, it's really gonna be hard to get to. I'm gonna have to move this box out and reach in there. Yeah, that'll do it. This is 3 lots or 3 boxes of hair dye, but I gotta figure out what color. This pink one. There we go. Okay, let me put that box back, and then we're gonna get this stuff packed. Those are very old items. Those hair dyes. I've had them for a long time. I didn't think they were going to sell. I was just thinking about deleting them from my inventory recently. Okay, I think I want to do these in order, even though I probably would be smarter to do the bigger, more complicated ones first. But I'm just going to do them in order. So we're going to start with these hair dyes. These are the oldest sales from yesterday morning. Let's figure out what kind of box they'll fit in. I think I got some boxes here that will work. I'm just going to use this. Okay, I don't know what was in here. This is something that was returned. I can't even remember what it was. I had quite a few returns this week, and it's been annoying to say the least. There was I would say none of these returns were my fault, except in the case of one, which was an item that was sold for parts or repair, and I forgot to turn off my free return setting. So that one, like anything that's parts or for repair, for parts or for repair, should be, if you're buying it, you're taking the risk that it's not going to work. That's the whole point of it. So when that comes back, I will relist it. It's some kind of battery backups or power sources for a battery backup or something like that. They were sold at a pretty big discount for what they were worth, because if they had worked, I would have sold them for a lot more. But they're coming back. Okay, so this is some hair dye. They had, there's a local grocery store here. I used to go there quite a lot for my lunch breaks. And there was always a little clearance shelf. And these hair dyes were on there. And I don't do much of that kind of retail arbitrage people talk about, because in most cases you can't make any money doing it. But I did pick these up, these and maybe 3 or 4 other boxes of hair dye, because they were marked at such an extreme discount. I think I paid $1.63 a piece for these, but they didn't have a great sell-through rate. This was all the way back in February of 2024, so not as long as I thought. I mean, that's barely a year. I mean, just barely over a year. Well, a year and 3 months, I guess. Okay, hair dye. I'll get my marker out. I'm gonna put a sticker here just to write on, because I like to write what I'm doing, where I'm gonna put the shipping label. So I'm gonna write dye on here. I'm gonna move this computer. I don't need it right now. And how much does this weigh? 3 hair dyes, 11, 12, 2.11, so that's 3. This is gonna be 11 by 12 by 5. And this is going to LJ. So this will go for sure ground advantage. Okay, try to get that out of the way. Okay, what's up next? Gibbets? No, shirt. So I'm not gonna take this out of the package, but you can see it has the Disney Cruise Line embroidered patch on here. It was from 1998. What did I call it? Did I say it was for staff? I don't know if it would be for staff, but it could have been staff on the boat. I really don't know how those boats work. Disney Cruise Line, does that even still exist? I don't know. What did they used to call it? The Big Red Boat? Was that Disney? I do have another, got like a shot glass from a Disney cruise ship that's in the shape of the smokestack on the top of the boat. And I think I've had that for about the same time as I've had this. So this thing I got, this is from Unique. This is all the way back in November of 2023. I don't have any real memory of buying this, because that's a pretty long time ago, year and a half. But let's see, I paid $4.68 for it, which is a little bit high. I think that Unique is not a great place for sourcing clothes unless you go there on the discount Mondays. Everything is 50% off on Mondays if you're a member there. Okay, cruise. Only 12 ounces. That's light. Feels heavier. 11 by 12. 12 by 11 by, I'm calling it 3. It's probably only 2, but I'll call it 3. And this is going to MJ. It's not Mary Jane. Okay, these Crocs, I bought a huge bunch of these, and I wish I had bought more. They had them at the the Goodwill. They had they just had them in like Ziploc bags, like a big kind of quart size or maybe half a gallon size or something. And I bought 4 or 5 bags of those. And I wish I bought every single one they had because they were selling. I just divided them all up into little smaller lots of, they were all like, these are like Muppets, Sesame Street characters. There were Toy Story ones. So I just divided up like one Bert, one Ernie, one Cookie Monster, and put them all in these different lots. And they're not selling for much. This particular set I sold for $7, so it's not like anybody's getting rich off this, but this only cost 30 by the time you do the math and figured out how many lots I got out of those big bags. They only cost 30 cents. So maybe less, maybe 20, no, 30, yeah, 30 cents. So pretty cheap to turn into $7. They don't take up any space, and you can see how easy they are to fit. You don't have to worry about something like this breaking. I have had some issues with threatened returns and other things with them, but for quite a while I was selling at least one lot of these a day until they got down to the dregs. I think there might be 2 lots left. And this is the first one that has sold in quite a while. But yeah, I'm glad to see it go. I'll be glad when they're all gone, but I do wish that I had bought them all. These are like those, they're like those Croc gibbets you put in the holes in your shoes. Okay, how much does this weigh? It's pretty light. It's only a 1 ounce. It's not even 1 ounce. 9 by 6 by 1. And it's going to LC. So we're 3 out of 10. Next. Okay, this thing, like I said, it's a, if you were, I am assuming this is for people in first class section of airplane. They give you a little thing that has lip balm in it and hand lotion and other stuff like that. And this is the case that it would have been in. And this one's pretty cool. It kind of looks like, I think Away is a brand of suitcases. So I think they made this little version to look like their suitcases. I got a bunch of these, not this particular one, but a bunch of different varieties of these kind of cases, and they were all empty. They didn't have any of the cosmetics or whatever you call it, the stuff that was supposed to be in there. And I like to do, I don't like any of these boxes for that. What about one of these? I like to do multi-quantity listings. So there were some that I got like 10 or 12 of the exact same one. So even if they don't sell for that much, they're still very easy to list. I can list 10 or 12 items all at the same time in one eBay listing. And if they're only making $6 or $7 a piece, well, there's 10 or 12 of them. So $6 times 10 is $60, and it only took 5 minutes to create that listing, so that's pretty good. All right, I'm going to put some paper with this. Obviously, this is not breakable, but I don't want it banging around in here. So I paid $1 a piece for these, and I got 25 of them, different varieties. This one only sold for $10, but I only paid $1 for it, so we'll make $6 or $7 on this box right here. Should be using this tape. Okay, I'm gonna write on here Away and hope that I can remember what it means. 8 ounces, pretty light too. Don't take up much space. Hopefully this is a good item. This I think is the first one of them that I've sold. 10 by 7 by 3. I know how big these are. And who's it going to? BB. Not very far from here. That's good. So there's 4 down. Okay. Got to get in here. This is where I have these Marlboro jugs. And this is another one of those kind of multi-quantity listings. I think I had 15 or 17 of these to start with. 2, 4, 5, and I only have 5 left. And these sat for a long time without any sales. And then all of a sudden, once one sold, they all started to fly off the shelves. So there was like 7 days in a row where I was selling at least one a day. And then it has slowed down again a little bit. So hopefully those last 5 will sell quickly. Will it fit in here? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna use these. I don't want to use these because this thing didn't sell for that much money. And these are brand new, nice boxes, but we're gonna just do it because it's the easiest thing to do. And it's already after 9. I want to get these orders all packed and over with so I can go to bed. I have to get up early in the morning for work. And it has been, I guess it's felt like a long weekend, but like I said, I didn't do any real work on eBay stuff this weekend, so except for packing. That's something you can't really decide not to do. If you got orders, you have to ship them out. Okay, I'm just making a cap for this box. So I'm going to put these 2 boxes together into one box. So yeah, I had these listed for, I think they were $19.99, and then once they started selling, I was like, okay, let me raise it to $20.99, and then it was still selling, so let me raise it to $21.99, and I think that's where I hit the peak of how much I could sell these things for, because that's where the sales stopped coming. But then I got I have sales events running right now. So this sold for $17.59. So what did I pay for these? $3.74. I bought, like I said, I bought 15 of them, or 17. Yeah, I think 15. And it's not a great turnaround, $3.50 into $17. That's why I was hesitant to use these nice new boxes on this cheaper one. But you gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, go in there. Okay. I'm just gonna run a piece of tape all the way around. And do it again this way. And then we'll go around this way. Hopefully this goes around the entire box. I think it will. Yeah, good. Okay, so that one's done. Here we go, Marlboro Marl. That's gonna be 2 pounds. This is 9 by 9 by, what's this length? 13. And it's going to a buyer with the initials TN. Not too far away either. That should be a relatively cheap one, hopefully. Okay, now this vacuum cleaner. These are attachments. It's like still in the box, brand new. This stuff has never been used. Vacuum cleaner attachments. This is probably, I mean, I would guess this is from the 90s, but I'm not sure. Who knows why people buy the stuff they buy. But somebody wanted to buy this. They sent me an offer. Why does this say $32.39? That seems like a strange offer. Subtotal $32.39. Maybe I sent an offer. I must have sent a 10% offer on these because they've only been listed for a pretty short time, maybe 5 days, 4 days. I think it'll fit in one of these, hopefully. Maybe not. It's too long. Too long, way too long. Okay, what else do we have? I'll look in here. Well, how about this? This is now thick enough. This is wide enough, but just barely big enough. Yeah, this is going in here. And let's get this. I have no idea where this box came from. I couldn't begin to tell you where I found this box. Does anybody care about these packing lists? I don't think they do. Okay, let's shorten this quickly. I'm gonna go on the floor. This might be too hard to do. I'm not sure how long this is right now, but I want it. It feels too long for USPS because of they have an oversized surcharge. That gets pretty expensive pretty quickly if you go over 22 inches on any one side of a box is $4 more. And then I think if you go over 30 inches, it's like $15 more, something like that. It jumps up really quickly. Okay, good. So let's cut these flaps. I'm gonna have to put quite a bit of paper in here. I still have one of these cardboard tubes. I might use that. I think I have two. So let's push this down. Yeah, here's these small ones. That fits right in there. Good. Okay, go all the way to the end, and then I've got another. I have two up here. Are they too big? Okay. I don't know what to do with these. I guess I can just throw them in the recycling bin, these plastic tubes. Here comes Pineapple. It has been threatening. It's been raining all day today, threatening to a storm, and he's been a little bit anxious, but not too bad. Pineapple. Pineapple boy. Where are you, buddy? I hear his collar shaking around, so. Pineapple! I might not put any paper in here. This is going to be just fine like this. Maybe make it a little bit heavier than it should be, but it's fine. Pineapple, come here. Yeah, good. Ouch. The corner of this box is very sharp. Okay. I lost my marker. Did I put it in my pocket? Okay, vacuum. This is gonna be relatively heavy, 5 pounds. And how long is it? 20. It's 22. This one we might end up with a surcharge. It's still 23 inches. And this way is, I can't remember if it's anything over 23 or anything over 22. And I usually think of it as 22, and I think I might have just made that number up so that I try to never go over 23 by limiting myself to 22, but I don't really have any choice here. This is how big this thing is. DS. So we'll see if, the problem is with those surcharges, I don't believe that eBay knows, or I mean, they know for sure, somebody there knows about the oversized surcharge, but their shipping calculator doesn't seem to take it into consideration. So you'll usually, like a month or 2 weeks after you send something, you'll get a, I'm trying to think of what they call it. They call it an adjustment. Like you'll receive an adjustment that says you owe us another $15 or $5 or whatever it is. In this case, it would be $4, I guess. Okay, so this is Couture Techniques Basics with Claire Schaefer. So I guess this is a DVD showing you how to sew elaborate, fancy clothes. I got 2 of these for almost totally free. I think I paid $1 for the 2 of them. And I got some other, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here since they paid $50 for this, $55 I think for this, yeah, $54.99. Normally I would put a DVD in an envelope in a bubble mailer with a piece of cardboard wrapped around it. But since they paid so much for this, all right, I'm not gonna use this after all. I'm gonna use one of these brand new ones. Pineapple. I can hear his collar, his tags on his collar. Pineapple, where are you? Well, maybe there's something in the laundry right now that's making the noise that sounds like his collar. Okay, we'll put it in this box instead. This will fit in here just fine. Where are we at? 6 or 7? I'm not sure. I think 6. Okay, this way. So yeah, I got these DVDs and some other similar ones that seem to be pretty good ones. It's hard to know. You know, there's so many DVDs out there and so many of them are worthless. Like literally worthless. You can't even pay somebody to take them. This is 10 ounces and I know how big it is, 10 by 7 by 3. And let's see, who's it going to? TL in Minnesota. TL. Okay, next. Okay, I'm gonna skip these 2 plates and come to them last and finish up these other orders. So this is only $8 for these 2 lotions. I don't even remember. I cannot remember where I got these. We'll find out. I'll look at my little cheat sheet. Okay, these came from, the Goodwill. You know, I think I might have got these the same time as I got those airline bags. Let's see. You know what's funny? That this airline bag came from a different store than the other ones that I got. This one I got at St. Vincent's in February. The other ones I got some other time, I can't remember. Okay, let's see, what do these say? This says the Goodwill. I paid $1.38 for the 2 of these. I probably should take it out of this Ziploc bag that has a Goodwill price tag on it, or at least try to get the price tag off. Oh yeah, it comes right off. I don't need them to know how much I paid for the stuff that I've sold them. I only sold it for $8.31. So this has been listed since August of 2024, last year. So these probably went for 10 or 20% off with the sales that I have running right now. Basically, the older an item is, the deeper discount I have on it. So this isn't that old, so it's probably 20%. So I guess I would have been asking 10 bucks for these, maybe $10.99. That got it down to $8.31. And shipping, plus shipping. This is going a little quicker than I thought, but I do still have the 2 plate orders that are going to take the most time. I'm going to write... I can hear him again. Pineapple. It's got to be in the dryer. It's freaking me out. Sounds exactly like his tags. Okay, these are, what do you call them? Cream? They're goat milk creams. 8 ounces. It's 10 by 7 by 3. And this is going to RR. I really want to start tracking how often it's double letters. I think I've already had one tonight, BB and RR. So I bet it's like 1 out of 10 or 1 out of 5 maybe even, how often people have a first name that has the same initial as their last name. Okay, this is the big loser of the day. This Ember coffee mug. I bought this for my wife for her birthday, and she didn't really want it. But she didn't tell me that. I guess she probably didn't want to hurt my feelings. And oh, there he is. Did I see a pineapple? Come on, come in here. Where are you going? Come on in here. So it sat on the end table for quite a long time until I finally asked her if she wanted it, and she said not really. But then it was like a week past the time I could return it. I got it from Target. So I thought like my only choice really is to sell it. You know, if she doesn't want it. It's pretty expensive. These things were over $100. This one was $140. So I thought I'll just try to get at least some of that money back. But apparently they've gone out of fashion in the meantime. So this has been sitting since, I would say it's been over a year. Yeah, it's been since April of 2024. This has been in my shop. I think I had it for like $80, $70 to $90, somewhere like that. And I have gotten so many offers on it. People not sending offers through the official offer thing, but just sending me a message saying, how about 40? How about 30? You know, which I'm never going to take an offer like that. Especially when people just send a number. Sometimes they don't even include a question mark. They'll just send a number that says 35. And this is not, I'm not taking bids. You know, I have a price set. If you want to send an offer, do it through the official channel. I think I have offers enabled on pretty much everything in my shop. Even though I do have minimums, you know, I don't want to be getting a ton of lowball offers that I have to deal with. So I set up minimum offers, just like how low I'd be willing to go, or at least how willing I would consider going. So anyway, this has been listed for over a year. Or probably not listed over a year. This is probably when I bought. Yeah, this would have been when I bought it for her birthday last year. Let's see. I can tell you when I listed it. I think. Yeah, it's been listed since December. So only 4 to 6 months, probably 6 months. But it's brand new. It's never been open. I thought somebody would snatch it up right away. And I saw that, you know, the prices that they were going for. And that's the price that I based mine on. But nobody wanted it. So it finally ended up getting a discount on it. And it sold for $63.99. So this is something I'm going to lose quite a bit of money on. I paid $140 for it. And I'm selling it for $63 plus shipping. So we'll probably be like negative $75, $80 on this. So that's definitely going to affect today's net profits for sure, to have a negative $75 or $80 item. But it's going to be gone. We'll get some of my money back. Hopefully I can find a better gift for her next year. I didn't do very well this year either. So if you're watching, sorry, babe. Okay, 9 by 9 by 9. And this is going to, this person asked, she says, her initials are SH, and she says, if you are able to ship it sooner rather than later, that would be awesome. I'd love to get it in time to gift it for Mother's Day. So it will definitely go out tomorrow. Mother's Day is next Sunday, so it's possible that it won't get there in time. When did this fall down? When I was chasing the dog? Okay, that's back. So I can't guarantee that it's going to get there by Mother's Day, but it probably will. Is that everything? No, the plates. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one. And this one is pretty big. I think it's 11 inches. So what box will I use? I'm gonna go ahead and use one of these. This isn't exactly what I want to use, but I'm gonna shrink it down a little bit if I can figure out how. And I can figure out how. It's no big deal. Okay, so this box is how wide? I want it to be a square. So this is 14 wide. I'm gonna make it 14 the other direction. 14. This one, I'm gonna use it anyway. It has a dent and a tear through the bottom, but it's gonna be okay. Okay, 14. Let's see. How tall is this? 5. So instead of doing that, it's gonna be the same. I was gonna say instead of doing 14, I'll do 5 from this direction, and it's gonna be pretty close to the same. I keep hearing stuff in there. Now it's not him. He went back upstairs. Okay, so I'm gonna use this little guy and try to make a straight line. Line these. Luckily, this corrugated cardboard has lines that go this direction, so it's easy to make a straight line. Going up is going to be a little harder, but it's fine. That's easy. Okay, cut this. Cut this. This is actually going to go pretty fast, I think. I might do this exact same thing for those other 2 plates, because I do have a number of these boxes of this size. Okay, cut this all the way through. Okay, now we need to cut this off. Cut this off. That's a good enough size piece of scrap I can use for something. Okay, this is not cut through all the way. There we go. Okay, this folds in, this folds in, this folds up. And it's a little too short. Hold. Okay, I'm gonna just tear these off. There we go, good. Okay, now we got one plate here. Let's Put some of these tools away for the time being. Though I'm going to come back to them in a second. I just want to get this stuff out of the way. Get rid of this basket. And these will be coming up next. Okay, let's do this one. I don't know how, I'm not sure how wide this is. It must be 11. This plate is 11 inches. This bubble wrap seems to be also 11 inches. Pineapple. Hi, buddy, come here. Come here, bud. What's going on? You scared of something? What's going on? Come here. Come here, buddy. What's wrong? Are you scared? No, he's not shaking or anything. He's fine. What's the matter? What's the matter? What are you doing down here? Okay. I'm sure he hates that noise. He's not the only one. Okay. I'm gonna tape these sides. And then let's load this with paper. So this is going to have like 2 inches on all sides to protect it. I really want to fill the corners. Okay, so this is the first. No, this one is not part of the. I've been listing all these plates lately. This is a little bit older. This is a Crate and Barrel plate. These plain white Crate and Barrel ones do pretty well, surprisingly well. So I bought this for $2.49. I sold it for $29.69 plus shipping. That was in January. I purchased it in January, so hasn't been hanging around too long. Could have gone faster, but that's not too long. Okay, I'm just going to cover these labels. There's quite a few of them, actually. These labels I got for free, and they don't fit on they don't work with my printer. So I just use them for this kind of thing. Okay, let's really take care of this. This is probably going to be a relatively expensive package. Okay. Crate and Barrel, C plus B. 3 pounds even. Good. I didn't want it to be 3.1. That makes it into the 4 pound range. Okay, 15 by 15 by, this is exactly the size box I was thinking about ordering, 15 by 15 by 5. This one's 15 by 15 by 6. So I'm just gonna wait around until I get a coupon from Zorro, Zorro.com with 1 R. This is going to ET, it's going all the way to California. This is gonna be very expensive. Okay, then I have 2 more plates. These are some of the ones that I've just been listing recently. I bought these a long time ago, all the way back in 2023. I spent $400 on plates, and I'm not sure why I really drag my feet on getting them listed, but I'm doing it now. And they're not worth, they're almost all like Wedgwood and Waterford. That's why I bought them, and they were at the Goodwill. I was looking at them. I was looking them up. You know, I was looking up each, whatever you call it, pattern name for a while, and then I realized this is going to take so long to do. I can't be looking up every single plate I see here. So I just grabbed any one that said Wedgwood or any brand name that I knew was fancy. There was also another reseller there who was very interested in these plates, and so I didn't want to like risk losing too many of them. So I brought them home. I put them down on the shelf down here. I probably moved them up from one shelf to another maybe 3 times, and it just finally took this much time for me to start listing them. They are kind of a pain to list. The biggest pain was getting the stickers off. Some of them are not. They're all brand new. They still have, mostly they're brand new. They still have the original Wedgwood stickers or Waterford stickers or whatever. So it's relatively easy for some of them to figure out what the pattern is. They don't always put the names and pattern names on the bottoms of the plates, which is pretty aggravating. So just today, I was looking at trying to list some Pickford brand, Pickford ceramics, and it had no indication of what the pattern was called. So I was going on replacements.com and just looking at every Pickford plate until I found the one that I was trying to sell, and then it turned out to be a pretty less than valuable one. I think it was like a plate that's worth like $10 or $15 or something like that. Instead of, most of these are like $25 to $40 per plate. Okay, 14. Let's call it 14. It's fine. 14. Can I go ahead and make a line across? I think we're at just about an hour here. So we got this one last box, and then we'll just be printing labels and be done. Get this whole thing done in an hour and a half, which feels like kind of a long time for 10 packages, but I feel like I've been moving as efficiently as I can. Okay, good. So I'm doing the exact same thing, just making this box a little shorter. This box is much taller. This is like a 6 or 7 inch tall box. 8. So we'll see how this works out with the taller box. I'm gonna have to fit a lot more paper in here. Let's get this off. Come on. Okay, so this is only going to be 5 inches tall. I'm trying to decide if I want to go around and shorten this box because I'm not going to need this to be this tall. I assume these two boxes were the same, but this one is a lot taller, 3 or 4 inches taller. Okay, this will come off. This blade's getting a little dull. These kind of blades really don't last very long. Probably, technically, you should be replacing it every day. Okay, do I want to shorten this? I don't really want to. I'd rather just get done with this tonight. Okay, good. Okay, let's tape this. I feel like I kind of have to shorten this. Because look at how much, I mean, this is not much thicker than a single plate. Now I'm going to put it in here and I'm going to have to fill that with paper all the way to the top. All right, so let's do it. This is going to be a little tough. These boxes aren't really made the same as standard boxes. That should be okay. Okay. This is actually going to make this box quite a bit stronger, but it's just work I didn't really want to do. Okay, good. It only took about an extra minute or two, so not too bad. Okay, paper, paper, paper. Okay, so these plates, these two I did take an offer on. They've only been listed for a couple of days. These Wedgwood by Jasper Conran platinum dinner plates, set of 2. I think they've only been listed for about 5 days, and I had them listed for $49.99. I took a $40 offer. So I'd prefer to have gotten that full $50, of course, but I have a lot of plates. I really have a lot of plates, and they are, while they are theoretically valuable, they are not necessarily the fastest sellers. So somebody offering me $40, this might be the only person who really wants them in the next year and a half or something like that. So the offer came in, I decided take it while it's hot. Okay, good. That's a good box. Feels strong. not that many labels to get covered. I want to do this. And this. And then one more side and this one's done. Okay, phone's off, I need it back on. Wedgwood, wedge. This is pretty heavy, 5 pounds, same as the other, feels heavier. Oh no, the other one's only 3 pounds. This one's 5, 2 plates, this one's 15 by 15 by the same, probably 6. And the buyer is This one's going all the way to California too, so this is going to be an expensive package. Okay, I'm going to, that's the last package, so I'm going to cut the video right here, get all this information entered into eBay to buy the labels, and then I'll be right back to tell you how much profit we made on each of these things. Hang on. Okay, we're back. We got everything in here. We just spent about $81 on shipping. So that's the most I spent in quite a long time. So I'm going to print these labels, going to come out here on my thermal printer, and then let's quickly go through profits on this. Okay, so we're looking at Saturday and Sunday. So, okay, Saturday, let's see. This is Friday. Okay, this is right. Okay, then the Crocs gibbets, that sold for, no, let's go up a little bit. We still have okay, we have that hair dye. That's the first thing on the list. We made, after a year and a half or whatever, we made $14.57 on those 3 hair dyes. The Disney Cruise sweatshirt, $11.12. And then the Crocs gibbets, we made $7.50. So if we add all that up to what we had already shipped yesterday, Saturday's total profits were $151.25. So that's for 6 sales. Then, okay, on to Sunday, today's sales. The United Airlines, the little cosmetics bag, $6.61. The Marlboro cooler, $11.39. The vacuum cleaner stuff, that was a little bit, it was a little bit heavier than I expected, so that was, I paid over $11 shipping and the buyer only paid $8 shipping, so that ends up with a $16.83 profit. Should have been over 20 on that, but that's okay. Okay, that DVD, I gave free shipping on that, and then I sent a media mail, so at the end, they paid $55 on it after fees and shipping. We made $40.53 on a DVD that we got for a quarter, 50 cents, whatever it was. Okay, now these Wedgwood plates, this is the set of 2, only $27.15 profit on that. The Creighton barrel plate, $21.88 profit. And then those 2 little tubes of hand cream, $7.03. And then, of course, the big loser, the Ember smart mug, we lost $85.26 on it. So by far the most I've ever lost on anything on eBay. But that was something, that was a special situation. I would never have bought that specifically to buy it, to sell it. So that's how it goes sometimes in life. Okay, so let's get these labels put on. I'm gonna just put them on while I'm saying goodbye. So thank you so much for watching. We'll be back tomorrow night for sure with some more packing videos, and hopefully you'll visit my shop at Hot Lunch at eBay. And I'm just going to go ahead and end the video now and package these all up and get them out on the porch for the carrier to take tomorrow. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.